welcome to Sparkle Vision, and this is part 2 of my color theory videos. I am in Mythopia in the statue area, and in this build I'm going to show you the complementary colors from the color wheel to create interest and depth and contrast in your builds if you just don't want them all monochromatic.
Excuse me, but I could use Higgins' help.
Get my bubbles. And I've used the glass flowers from Eternity Isle because they do work very well with the oranges, and they have the little gold rims on them, which work really well. Those are actually one of my favorite flowers, the orange and the yellow and the blue glass flowers. And we've got Hades' statue over here, and we have used the Ever After trees here. I'm just getting used to all the names of all these new trees. And it has a purple wood, so it also is definitely on the complementary. Blue-purple is complementary to yellow-orange on the color theory. And I've started to use these pebble paths a lot more, but you need plastic, I believe. And so that's always a challenge. Because, as we all know, all the plastic gets used up for the railway tracks with Oswald. And this new mosaic tile rug, you could put this everywhere, but you best be starting to grind, because a lot of these new craftables I'm learning, just doing these little small builds, you need a lot of flowers, and they're not spawning that great right now. And I've used a jasmine's fountain. These areas are big, and to be quite honest, I did struggle finding things that actually suited some of these areas, and so we are limited until they start adding more stuff in the premium shop or Star Pass. So you are going to have to mix and match. Oh, the purple pink sky. They got the best skies in Disney Dreamlight Valley. And then we have of course, the best gazebo ever from the Tiana Star Path. And then all the little bushes and the cypress trees. And you see the blue complements the colors that are on the tiles of the stairs as well. Just lovely. And now this is Mount Olympus area in Mythopia. And this build is going to be more the analogous colors, and that are colors that are neighbors on the color wheel. And these are the yellow oranges, orange, orange, and red. And this is also monochromatic as well, with tints are colors mixed with white, and the shades are colors mixed with black. So you take orange or yellow and you add white or black, and that gives you a tint or a shade, which makes a big difference in your build. Okay, bubbles, let's go. So here is the glass of flowers. That's one thing we didn't get. We didn't get any more flower pots or flower arrangements. We got a lot of foliage and trees though, including these that are kind of got small, medium, and large pieces that have rocks and different trees in them, and they're turning out to be really fantastic in these builds. And then here's I call it the honeycomb, but it is from Eternity Isle, and these paths are going to be quite useful as well in Mythopia. And again, these are these mosaic rugs that you craft, and they're amazing. And here are from the premium shop when we had the Hercules little build. And there's Pegasus's house. He's hiding somewhere. And this fountain is... oh, there he is. And this fountain is from when you do the puzzle Hercules, and you unlock this. It's amazing. It does have a big flat back, but, I mean, you can put two back to back, and you can put it against rocks or walls or this. And so as you see here, this is a lot softer of colors, but still very pretty and still useful in build if you like the more monochromatic or analogous builds. I am now starting to use the accessories more, because why not? And next we will go to the bind. Here we are in the bind on the bridge going into the Library of Lore. And this is the complementary colors on the color wheel in this one, and of course it's the blue, purpley, turquoisey, and the orange. I really, really like that they let us actually build up on top of this bridge. It's so fun and different. You can't fit that much on here if you want a clear walkway, but it still makes an impact. Hello, Goofy.
This place is the cat's pajamas.
Sure is, Goofy. And then in the center here, I've chosen to put some bushes. I did have a fountain here originally, but I just found it actually blocked the view of the beautiful fountain and the new with the clock on it, or the well. The wishing well. Here I've made a little reading nook, and the elegant clock towers from the valley suit this area beautifully. And you can see that Disney Dreamlight Valley or Gameloft has chosen the same complementary colors, the orange and the blue, the gold, copper, which are orange tones, and the blues with Merlin's telescope and with the clock tower. Oh, maybe you can't sit with the accessory. No, won't let me sit. Interesting. There are a few glitches that they have to work out for sure. Let's see if I can sit on this one. Nope. They are going to fix everything on the 4th when we get Sally, they were saying. And that was the Library of Lore, the complementary color wheel build. And now here we are in the bind. And this is our more monochromatic build. And I've used the new autumn house and some of the new craftables. Yeah, let's take a look. So I've put the main street path in here. It works really well in this biome, actually. I do find the leaf-strewn path, or not leaf, it's the little wood chip ones that is in the forest. It's a bit dark, so if you're doing a more dramatic build, it would totally work. And these are some of the new trees with the little bookshelves in it. And here's some of the luminescent mushrooms. Those, I think, like my, or the fireflies, are gonna go everywhere. Big piles of leaves. The new bind fountain, which is amazing. So this build is more familiar because this is like a bunch of the builds that I have done in the valley and in Eternity Isle, using the old tried and true with the cart and the fire and the
Can I get a little help
the
here?
little water pump and the seed bags and everything. So this was an easy build for me. Oh, Tiana's water tower there as well. I have started really using these broken down walls more too. I think they just add a little bit of, again, some depth and some dimension, and it looks good in a rustic build.
Over here!
I hear you, Remy. Not quite yet. And that was the monochromatic build in the bind. Now this is the beanstalk biome in Ever After, and I've done a different build because everything seems to have the blue to orange complementary colors. So I'm going to do an analogous build, and this is again the colors that are neighbors on the wheel. And so these are the blues, the blue purples, the purples, the red purples. Ooh, get off the ride. So this is a fun addition to Disney Dreamlight Valley, because now we can make absolutely creative, whimsical fairy builds. These are going to be fun. And this is the magnolia, the strewn flowers. I don't think that's what it's called, but that's what it is. And then I have used the Forgotten Land path. It actually works really well. And of course the luminescent fences from the last star path. I really like a lot of stuff from that star path. I've used them in different ways. And then of course we have to have a little bit of the Alice in Wonderland flavor with the caterpillar and the big whimsical flowers. I've also put a little bit of the complementary colors in here because purple is complementary to yellow, and this house skin absolutely has that in spades with the yellow and the purple. And of course we have little fidget here, a figment, figment. And these are the new little flower bushes. They are incredible. I love that there's a different shape and that they stick out. The other ones, sometimes I love them, but they're a little round. And then I've got the little teacup, and I believe that was from a puzzle. And of course, the fireflies, because that's just how I roll now with all the fireflies. And that was the beanstalk biome with the Alice in Wonderland inspired analogous build. And now this is the final build of the video, and this is in the, I don't know my biomes yet, but it's an Ever After, and it's the Wild Forest, I think it's called. And this I have gone with the monochromatic colors in the woods by the falls. I love the sound effects, the hooting owls, and there's some hoots and hollers and cries in here as well. Tiana's little Prince Naveen frogs. I put them everywhere. I love them. And now we have real little hopping frogs beside them. And this is Flynn's house. And this is, of course, the purple cottage that we all know and love. Then we put the little cocoa stand. And this is the new broken cobblestone. And you can put it on different paths. So I have it on the Ancient Landing path, and you can layer it, which is really great. So when I craft more of these, you can layer them up. And then here is Merida's stone circle. So this area has a lot of, at first I was thinking they were more, it's kind of a turquoise bluegrass, but it's almost a purple bluegrass, leaning more into blue. And so it pairs very well with the purples. And again, these are more of the analogous colors. And again, the blues to the deep purples, and then this one has some greens in it too, and the greens from the moss of the new fence, which I absolutely adore. We always will take new fences and paths. And so what I didn't really explain is my method. So when I pick a color scheme or I pick an area, I always start with the houses first. And with that color scheme, and then I try and find other houses that'll complement each other and the same time period if possible. Which in Disney Dreamlight Valley we have a lot of the medieval, older, because that's where a lot of the fairy tales take place, of course. And then when I'm going to do something like this with the colors, I just go into colors, and I do the search bar, and I go through all the colors, and sometimes I'll pick 2 or 3. So in this case I picked blue, purple, and gray, I think, and then you just pick what you want. Thank you so much for watching today. Hit like and subscribe for more videos like this. And leave a comment down below if you like these more informative and more in-depth videos about design or building. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.